I sincerely believe that the next wave of service is going to be centered around servitude. When I talk about servitude, I'm talking about servitude from a positive perspective. Okay? It's all about the positive. It's about service, the individual that has to deliver that service, and the attitude with which we're delivering it. I have the power to make change. And as a result of the change that I make, there will be a ripple effect within the organization ultimately. The first S is about satisfaction. The expectations that we understand from the customer, that we learn from the customer. It's about the customer experiencing that expectation. That's how they get satisfaction. I have an expectation, my expectation is met, therefore my expectation has been satisfied. That's customer satisfaction. But in order to exceed that expectation in satisfaction, we have to identify where the gaps are. Not only identify where the gaps are, but where are the biggest weighted gaps? Where are the biggest weighted gaps? Because if we don't know the biggest weighted gaps, then we don't know how to prioritize, and we're going to be focusing on things that are not necessarily the most important to the customer, or to the employee, or to the owner. Then our work is to close that gap in order to exceed expectation and achieve greatness in satisfaction. Servitude is also about being effective. When we talk about our objectives and what we want to achieve, we have to have the capabilities to produce those objectives. That's being effective. There is a relationship between being effective and being submissive. If you want to serve a purpose, a greater objective, why would you want to waste time? Because in order for you to achieve the full potential, you don't want to have wastage, do you? You don't want to waste time, you don't want to waste energy, and so on and so forth. You want to be effective to achieve your objectives and your targets. Servitude is about respect. Servitude is about respect. It's about respecting the customer. It's about respecting the employee. It's about respecting the owners. It's about respecting your goals and objectives. It's about respecting your targets. The one that we often miss is respecting our limitations. Servitude is also about value. Albert Einstein said, try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value. What does that mean? Being useful to your team, being useful to your organization, being useful to your customers and to your employees. Being important. How is it that you're important? Why would you consider somebody to be important? Because of their contribution, because of the impact that they have. Every day, the individual has impact. Value can also be measured in monetary terms. Money is the lifeblood of the organization, and it's important to be generating value for the organization so that the organization can continue to serve its community, its constituencies. But ultimately, where you want to get to in terms of your value is when you become priceless. The ultimate form of value is when you as a person become priceless to your environment. Servitude is about individual impact. That's the I in servitude. It's the catalyst that brings it all together. Every single one of us needs to begin the day by making sure we're clear about what we believe. Then when I go to work, I need to be clear about what my role is and how that role matches up with what I believe. When what we're doing is not aligned with what we believe, we create tension. When we create tension, we are dissipating everything else. Effect, efficiency, satisfaction, customer satisfaction. Servitude is about teamwork. You can't do anything unless you've got a team around you. Teamwork is about collaboration. It's about alignment. It's about having a common goal. That is probably I would think it's the single most important part of teamwork, is having a common goal. Urgency. Urgency. Tom Peters, I think most people are familiar with Tom Peters. The three most important keys to business success are speed, speed, and speed. It's got to be a sense of urgency. Get it done fast. Servitude is about being dependable. Dependability is a sign of trustworthiness. Okay? Dependability is a sign of trustworthiness. If you're not dependable, I can't trust you. I can't trust you to serve me. I can't trust you to take care of me if you're not dependable. So we have to become dependable. Where does it start? It starts with me. Right? I have to demonstrate dependability. If one of those basic beliefs that I have is to become a dependable person in my life, then every day I need to do things that make me dependable, and therefore triggering the trust of my coworkers, my customers, and my owners. When they trust me, they'll go a long way with you. Your customers will go a long way with you. Your employees will go a long way with you. Your owners will go a long way with you. Because you're dependable. You have delivered what you have committed to delivering. You've earned their trust. The final letter in servitude is about efficiency. Things that we're doing today need to be done better tomorrow. We've got CRT at 362 today. Tomorrow it's got to be 361. That's becoming more efficient. Time, effort, expense. Don't waste it.